Hi folks, welcome to HUGHROCKO Interviews on Location again. Today we're in Dundee, Scotland, Bonnie Dundee, and we're in Bairn Guitars with my brother Joe Ogilvie. Hi Joe. I'm going to ask him who his influences, although I probably know that anyway. So who are your influences?
Loads of that stuff. When I first started, all my mates were into teeny bop stuff.
Teeny bops?
But I was into sort of, we were on Beach Boys, not this scary or not,
Yeah.
but I was into Led Zeppelin and Black Sabbath, Uriah Heep, all that sort of stuff.
Brilliant.
So probably first guitarist was obviously Jimmy Page.
Jimmy?
But I could never ever play like him because he's just got his own unique style and sound.
He does. Brilliant.
And then later on in life, I moved on to Carlos Santana. I just loved what he'd done, just the way he made his guitars.
Creamy.
Just amazing. Yeah. And I always remember the very first album I bought was when I was in London.
Yeah.
And I went to London because we meant to be going to Australia, but I fell through, so we just, me and the wife headed up to London, start a new life. And I bought a Santana double album,
Yeah.
a Bracta. And for about 18 quid, which was a lot of money.
A lot of money back then.
And I left it on the bus.
You left on the bus?
Never forget that. So I had to go and buy it again.
Better, yeah.
But
Brilliant.
just loads of stuff like that.
Loads of stuff,
Stupid stuff that you do when you're young.
Yeah.
But I meant I love loads of different guitars. I like country guitarists. I like quite a wide genre because probably goes back to when I was younger. My old man was a great singer. He was just Dundee's answer, Mark Monroe. When he was a bairn and lived in London, he used to do the Wheat Chief circuits.
Yeah.
With Uncle James, he was a jazz drummer, played for Louis Armstrong and stuff like that. So my man was one of these sort of compeers at the time.
Yeah.
And he'd go on and just tell a few gags and then sing a few songs and stuff like that. Because I always remember stories, two stories.
Used to be learning stuff about father now, I knew about.
Well, there used to be a shop in Gaelic Street.
Yeah.
Next to the brew, as we call it.
The brew.
And it used to be fat tobacconists, and my mum used to go in, and the mum used to go in, and when Dad come in, and she'd go, "Oh, Joe, sing us a song." And my dad would sing San Francisco or something like that, and she'd say, "There you go, Fair Part Drive."
Fair Part Drive.
My dad's the way shop says to me, "What's a wee time, son?"
That's a wee time, that's the way it goes.
So my dad was, he's sung Harry Queen and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, my mum was a great singer and all, but music was just in
I
the
remember
family.
mum singing that.
Music was always in the family because I'm a cousin to Dockers and every one of them played guitars, and
So
they probably got me started playing guitar. You know what I mean?
Riley's and that.
The Rileys as well.
Yeah.
That was later. But right enough,
His Grant plays as well.
Grant plays as well, and Rob Riley was a good singer.
Yeah.
Chanter. Terry Docherty was a great chanter, but he never went into bands as he's done again.
Then my other cousins as well,
My
Eric.
cousin John, he was in the Merchant Navy, so he was like coming back with these weird and wonderful guitars. It was like, oh, look at this! I remember him bringing this big, it was like a Strat, but it was bound in sort of pigskin or something like that. It was a Rossetti.
Yeah.
But what a nice guitar, and John gave it to somebody, that gave it to somebody, that gave it to somebody, and they lost it and never got it back. Because I would like to get my hands on that just to see how good or bad it is now in like modern standard. It was probably horrible.
Probably rubbish. As you would say, you think about it now, the guitars you used back then, you go, wow.
I was just...
Well, it's like that, and you showed me earlier, the Columbus thing that you, or what was you,
the
Celtic and got it back.
I've got some, bro.
It's like, wow, it's hideous.
That,
but back in the day, it must have been amazing.
It was. I mean, I bought that Sunbow. I just joined the Black Watch.
Just making my coffee. I left it.
I joined the Black Watch. I was playing guitar. I wasn't playing in bands. I was just jamming up with people like Dougie McGregor and stuff like that. I just get together and stuff like that. But I joined the Black Watch and moved to the regiment. And I remember going to NAFI. It was only 17 and a half. I was in the man's army. Like, and I finished my basic time. I got bullet to do it. I went up to the NAFI at night and it goes, right, I'm going to have a pint because nobody's going to say you're underage here. So I got a black and tan as you do, because Scottish drink.
And
I heard music, this to the last behind the bar, I said, where's the music come from? He says, well, that's through in the lounges out band rehearsing. So I went and watched through there, and he said, just go through and sit, be alright. So I sat down and the band's playing, and I'm like, these guys are really good, like, you know what I mean? And that's when I met Pete Haggart.
Pete, mad Pete, he's a star.
I've still seen him, I went and seen him a couple of years ago.
Yeah, he's a
just
star,
as mad as ever. Still great drummer, so.
Oh, brilliant drummer.
So
Daft Hats.
he come over to me during the break, sit down and say, what do you think? I said, sounds great. She said, that's a pretty Ned is leaving at the end of the week because he's got them mobbed. I said, you're joking? I said, we've got a gig next week. He said, well, so we're here to get a guitarist. And I just went, I play a bit of guitar. So I didn't hear guitar music at the time. I just went and jammed up on his guitar here in the SG at the time. And I done, I think I'll Be Over Tonight and Slade Because I Love You and stuff like that. And I went, you've got the job, man. So I got the job. So that weekend I had to come here with Dundee and I went to JT Forbes.
JT Forbes.
Got this guitar. I couldn't even get it. Bet myself. My mum had to stand guarantor for us because it was...
That's what happens, isn't it?
So,
is that when they cut your pocket out, stole your money?
no, that was another story. But, so I put a deposit in, got the guitar, and I went back and used it. And I'd done the gig that following week, but the guitar just wouldn't stay in tune because it had a tremolo unit. It was just an old, like a Wrigley tin with 4 screws. It was never ever going to stay in tune. But the guitar sounded great and it was playable, and it was a white Strat. And that's how my love of white Strat started. Plus the fact I'm into Jeff Beck.
I know. Heavily
total innovator. He does that first before everybody else. Then people develop this style. And so I took it back. I traded it in on a black Sombro Les Paul, and they were the first of the Japanese guitars coming across from Japan to the UK at the time. So I got that, and I used that the whole time it was in the Black Watch until I was in Hong Kong, and I sold it to my mates because I was getting a box Teardrop, which I still had. And I played 10 gigs in a place called Ted's Place in Hong Kong to get that guitar, and I got the Teardrop, and it's great. I don't hate it now because so getting back to this because we got interrupted.
You got interrupted there by the Mulder.
That's my
George Benton of the crime,
in my band.
The old Rhodes County stuff.
So anyway, getting back to this, meeting Pete Haggard and that in the Black Watch. And the Sombro you were on about. So I took it back to the shop. And I traded it in, and I got a Sombro Les Paul. Right, that was one of the first guitars that come into the UK for Japan. I said, so that's how I had the affinity for a white Strat, because the white Strat just looked so great because Jeff Beck used it.
Jeff Beck.
And that was good. That was good enough for me, Ken. That is the guitar. And so that is the actual guitar that I bought for JT4, because what actually happened was 9 years ago. I've been looking all my life to try and get this guitar back because it was the first guitar that I actually paid money for.
You paid money for the guitar?
And so what actually happened was there was a guy in Glasgow advertised a Sombro, and I went, I can't believe that's a Sombro because there was only about 100 of them made, get what I mean? So I arranged to meet the guy at McDonald's, as you do. McDonald's. You ken your hometown, but you didn't ken Glasgow, so I met him there, and the guy pulled it out the car, it was in a bag, and I picked it up and I went, oh yeah, that's it. I says, right, okay, I'll have it. And he says, but you've not even tried it. I says, no, I just want it because, so I says, I owned one of these in 1971. I bought one of these for JT Forbes when I was in the Black Watch, and the guy went, stop. And I says, what? He says, and you took it back because you didn't like it, wouldn't stay in tune, and you bought a black Sombro Les Paul. And I went, how did you ken that? He says, because that's the guitar I bought it for JT Forbes. I went, you're joking me!
That's many moons ago.
Because the guy didn't really hear Glasgow accent. I said, but you've not got Glasgow. He says, but I've lived in Glasgow for about 35 years, so I've picked up this twang. He says, because when you spoke on the phone, I thought, this guy's from Dundee, you know what I mean? I said, and I actually thought, I wonder if it would be if he kens about this guitar. I said, well, I could say that's got to be deja vu or whatever you want to call it.
So, that's mad.
So there you go.
So you've got it back.
So I've got it back.
And the neck, let me tell you, the neck's still horrible.
So
but you
it
only
still
got
plays.
it back because of the purpose.
It plays.
It plays there, but
and what I've done is I took the original bridge off, which I've got, because it's just a wee bendy bit of metal with 4 screws. It never have stayed in tune, so I fitted a standard bridge on it.
It stays in tune, but it feels horrible.
On this thing now, and it plays and it does exactly what it says on the tin. So
the neck's kind of funny. It's
flat.
Dead flat, and
it's
it goes
a 61 profile. 61 profile.
But,
so
I mean, like you say,
but look, you probably can't see that.
You bring it up to the camera.
Made in Japan.
Made in Japan.
Anyway, we'll put that on.
Put that on. Stick it over there. Boing. There you go.
And there's another lump of it now.
There's another lump of it, but you can't believe you got that. So there you go.
So that's I've got that, and then it was round about that time, and I mean, it was just a bog standard soldier and blah blah. It didn't have a lot of money.
No.
And that's when I got into sort of fixed guitars and all the rest of it. When I went to Hong Kong, there was all these Japanese companies that were in Hong Kong with their influences. And you move it by bodies and necks and stuff like that. So that's what I started. That's how I started trying to build a guitar myself. But I didn't hate a single Scooby about what I was doing. Some of the first attempts just horrendous. But I got it in. I mean, I have my bairn. I didn't hear a photo here. It's actually on my.
Yeah.
My thing.
Well, get a photo. Then I want to.
I said, but that ended up with a shift. 2000.
I ended up with
and Shug ended up with that.
That was me.
I says, and the neck's got. I put Gibson fret leather on. I've shaved the neck, and I've done Christ knows what else over the years. But eventually, I got I routed it out so the routing was right for the starting the whammy, because I had 100 attempts to put a standard whammy in. It just was horrendous. I'd done it, but the trouble was, it's made out of marine play. It was just the way it was, and it's ripped apart, and I've repaired it umpteen times and all, but it's got to the point where the wedge just went sort of dry now, so you can't repair it because the repairs are just thinking, so it's lying in bits. But I've still got my neck. I've got another neck there somewhere.
Someplace laying around.
Two. One was a standard that didn't have a tremolo on it, another one was the one that I'm trying to get the tremolo on. Because like my tremolo, because people who play guitars with tremolo understand where I'm coming from. If you play a guitar that's got a non-trem, you're playing a stubborn one and you go, and it's no there. So what happens is, you can't play the guitar right because you've got to stop. You go, it's like, what? It's just one of the things. You either like them or you don't like them. That's it.
That's it. You're either like, I know that.
So there you go.
We're moving on for your influences. Have you got any more influences?
I've got loads and loads of influences. I
mean, you love Gary Moore.
I've got to be honest. There's all these guitars. I love Jeff Beck because he was an innovator. I mean, he voice box, first face, all these things that he done first and people stole his style. And he still, and don't get me wrong, he plays some weird and wonderful stuff. Right. And I remember in the 80s when I was starting to do this thing with my band, Subtle Approach, and I remember playing this, going into this sound check during the day. It was us, Johnny Mars and the Dumb
Ronnie's or something in Scots.
I can't even mind it.
Yeah, you played Ronnie Scots.
I played Ronnie Scots. I played the other places, Greyhound and all. But we were on, and I remember hearing this. There was rooms upstairs, and there was a band rehearsing upstairs. And I'm like, that sounds just like Jeff Beck.
Yeah.
Kind of guitar. So I said, I want to go over here, look, because I was a nosy so-and-so. You know what I mean?
Yes,
so
you are.
I creeps upstairs as you do, and I opened the door, and there he was, giving it loudy. Came with the band, and I was like, that's Beck. And he seen us, he just went, come in, and he just kept continuing, and he stopped, and I just stood there, and he says, you alright? And I was just, can you speak? He says, and he said to me, what, you downstairs? I says, yeah, we're on tonight with other bands and that. He says, alright, yeah. I says, I've heard your band. I said, quite good. I says, oh man, says, you're going to want to stay. He says, I'm trying to get tickets for your final concert in Hammersmith. He says, what, you don't get tickets? He says, I can't get a lot of money. He says, just leave that with me. He says, here's a phone number, wrote on about I put a phone at the morning. So I phoned it in the morning, and it was the record company, EMI, that was with at the time. Yeah. He says, come in. So I went away and thinking, he's maybe got his tickets, Ken. Yeah. I'll go to reception, I'll get tickets. So I went away, and it was him. He said, let me give you the tickets. He says, enjoy the show, Joe.
Enjoy the show. Wow.
And I couldn't speak again.
Slap.
So I went there, and I took my mate Noel
Noel Singer.
No, I can't even mind his name. That's terrible, but
Noel
was an EMI guy. He was, and he worked for Rasta Records and all that sort of stuff. An E&R guy, Ken.
Yeah.
So we sat in the front there, and there's all these guys, Richie Blackmore, and all them. People must be saying, why are they two dudes in the middle?
Dudes.
Because we were third row for the front, and it was just the concert. I've still got ticket stubs somewhere.
Yeah.
And it's in one of my
blew your mind.
Treasure boxes, you know what I mean? And the concert was just, and what he done that night with the guitar, and he had an Echoplex and a Marshall, and it was the way he does with his tones and everything like that. And Jimmy Page come on and jammed and he come on with the baddest fitting shirt he'd ever seen in his life. I said, it was Jimmy Page, didn't you? Came with these Hawaiian things, but it looked like a coat.
My shirt was already. What's going on?
So he come out and he couldn't really play because he had a big bandage on his finger, but he still done what he'd done, and it was just, I remember that concert, it was just,
blew your mind.
Immense. It was just
the way. Totally blew your mind. Like, wow.
But as I say, influence, I mean, and then later on, I've always liked country music, because my dad listened to a lot of country stuff like that, and going back in the day, Jim Reeves and people like that and all, but so that's how I probably got into the later on in life. I played in a few bands in Dundee.
Yeah, so what was your first band?
First band in Dundee?
Yeah.
It was a band called Des with Alec Mills and, well, my partner in crime now.
Yeah.
And we just done, basically,
Status Quo.
Status Quo Eagles.
I remember reading that when I was
Played Eagles
younger.
really badly. But my head fella was in the band that could sing. They were all good singers, so we had great Harleys.
That's the good thing, is Harley sings.
And we dressed up, and it was a case of, oh, you can sing, you dressed up, you'll go far. And so we worked in Dundee for quite a few years, and then, as I say, after that, it was about that time I was thinking of going to Australia, and I fell through and went to London, and that's when I tried to get, I played with various bands and all, and auditions and all, and I remember one audition with your band, I was looking for guitarists, and I always remember 12 guitarists that come up, one of them was Stuart Adamson.
Yeah, Stuart.
And he never got the job. Me and Stuart Adams had it off right away, because obviously he's got Scottish roots. And we just, and I think the rest of the band went, well, you're getting on too well, no
way.
So he never got the job, and right after that he formed Big Country.
Yeah.
so it might have been a catalyst.
Oh, the Skids though.
Or Skids or something.
The Skids first there.
But so, and then
kicked themselves.
Another guitarist, Michael Schenkner, come and audition for us. And the band were like that, oh, he's too good, man, he's too good for us. He never got to do either. So there he goes, just to show you could be too good for a band and all.
Well, you could be, that's back in the old days.
Happy days, done a lot of stuff in that, in PAI and all the rest of it in London. But it was a good learning curve, I mean, it's like when I was in the Black Watch, we went to Hong Kong, played in Hong Kong, and places like the Yellow Submarine, Ted's Place and all that, and a lot of learning curve, and I learned a lot of American music at that time. That's what I've fell in love with Grand Funk Railroad, as they were called at the time, and the Dewey Brothers and all that sort of stuff, and it was just because you were influenced. Hong Kong was full of American cruise ships, kind of battleships and all, and the blues. So we played this sort of stuff you want. It was easy for us to get a job, because at that time it was Chinese bands that were playing. We went there and we got these jobs in the bar. Yeah. That's where I got my Vox Teardrop, playing in Ted's Place, and then we went to Malaysia. And also jammed up there, because we used to go to a place called the Sky Restaurant. It was right on the roof at the top of this hotel that overlooked the docks and that. And we fell in with this local Malaysian band, and when they found out that we played, we got us up and jammed up. So I've been around a bit. I've been around, and then come back, and then it was about that time that I played with Bill Smith and that crew.
Yeah, I remember that in the resorts.
They were quite good.
That's when I was beginning to play, so I knew it was
that big stupid ES345 at the time.
Big thing with the big spiel on it.
That was great. And then I got my Les Paul recording.
Yeah.
I loved that guitar.
That was brilliant. So then you drapped. Remember you drapped it?
That's the
first
day
the Michelin Club.
I used to play this. Used to play a rock and roll. Johnny B. Good used to play it on my back of my head, and I took it off like that, and it come off the strap and just fell, and the stage used to be like a 3-tier thing in the Dundee Club, and it went ding 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 on the flare and burrowed around it. Nobody thought it was part of the show. It was getting my head out, but choking the back of it. It just bought it.
Smash.
Things you do, but as I say, done that, and then I played in various bands, and played in Speed for quite a few years. That was a good band. We played thing, and then it was through Speed that we got into the country scene.
That's right,
one thing led to another. Before we came to Barber, Rhodes County formed, and then we were away touring for years and years.
It was brilliant. I enjoyed that.
And nobody thinks, oh, what is it like? I say, well, excuse me, it's 95% shit and 5%. This is amazing.
This is amazing.
It really is.
Van lag is
and you're living in a suitcase.
Believe me.
Eating soup. What kind of soup do you want?
Eating soup.
What kind of omelettes do you eat?
What kind of omelettes do you eat? Yeah. And basically,
he was in the back there.
Every 3 days, he's idle on everything. But
anyway.
So you're into the duo ones.
I do. We are like, and it's great, and me and Alec got back together again, sort of. So we're old hearts, we're old heads. There's no egos, there's no nothing.
But basically, you're doing the comedy. Cause that's
but Dave, the
bananas and we did it.
We've done that as well. That was funny. So just we've carried it on, and extra stuff for it, and it's we'll have a right laugh. We go on stage. We'll play 50s, 60s, 70s. It's basically clubbing music we play, and. But we use a lot of backing tracks. We'll make our own backing as well. We'll play a lot of our own songs that we've written. We've rewrote songs and done them all, brought them up to date.
Brilliant.
And we've done a couple of CDs, and well, I could say about the CDs, they've sold out.
Still do.
I can't mark them as fast as the people want them, but
Yeah,
I'm just
well, that was always the stage when I done those count. You made the tapes, you couldn't make enough. Especially when we were starting that thing. Woof! Just
yeah,
gone.
that's what Lloyd's was. We went on a showcase and
just blew up.
everybody went, wow, these guys are amazing.
It's brilliant. This band's great.
So I've had good times and bad times.
Yeah.
It's just life on the road. It's just
Choking pubes.
if you've not done it, you'll not understand it. But
No.
if you have done it, you'll go, I've done that. And you look back on it and you think that's funny. But at the time when you did, you say, this is not what it's caught. It's not what I thought it was going to
Well,
be.
I'll tell you
Hard
one
work.
thing. These English bands will not understand if they've never been to Scotland. You've got it easy.
That's right.
245s.
Yes.
Up here it's 3 hours.
Or mere.
Or more. They slog you for your money, and it's less money up here as well. Believe me.
I said they brought the 50 pence.
That's the well.
So you
He
got
come down with
Sparrow scream in the hand.
He come down on holiday and I was playing. Me and Vicky are playing, and he's like, "Well, he's finished. We didn't even start." But it's like when we were county, but that was a country scene, so that was different.
Different. You stuck regimes.
These were vamp bands. What's a vamp band? Remember that? They're on £500. What's that? That's just a club band. What? Serious money. Remember that?
Your money because they went up and down.
Anyway, so since we got to your duo, what gear are you using on stage, Joe?
I'm using a Boss guitar now. I've got all these albums. I've used that there.
Every one of them.
That there is incredible.
I've heard every one of them.
But I'm a
believe me.
65-year-old pensioner, and I can't even. It took me to lift it up onto it, and I can't even lift it up. But that thing is amazing.
Oh, it is. I've heard it.
So, but that's good enough. But it's same again.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
too heavy. I bought that thing.
Yeah.
I really like that. That's a wee 40-watt PV Envy head.
Yeah.
It's got a Black Widow, Black Shadow speaker that I got from Shug.
And
It's a Vulcan carbon. It sounds amazing, but it's too clean.
too clear. It's just cuts
This
your
is
ears.
great, but it's a bit too muddy.
Yeah.
So I'd like to get a valve amp, but
Yeah.
it's a thought of going, because I love valve amps, but
Yeah.
the valve amps have the fear factor with them. When you go out and play with them, they sound amazing, and they're dead simple because you've got 12 channels, or something's only one channel, and you dial the sweet spot where you want it to sound to just to enhance what you, and it's crisp and it's warm and lovely.
Beautiful.
But the trouble with them is they have a fear factor. You get them and you go to a gig and the valves have gone and you go, ugh!
Oh no,
What are you going to get? And really, if you're at a gig and you're at the point in the return and you're phoning around everybody in the world, sometimes you get away with getting an album, sometimes you don't. And then what do you do? You play through, you end up going through the PA, which is, if you're not set up for it, is the worst sound in the world.
Oh, it's just,
And you can't, guitarists are about playing
You're
with
not
what
happy,
you've got.
you're
You
not
play
happy.
within your dynamics. If your sound's right and everything's there, you just get on stage and go
You just
switch.
do your job
And
and
you go,
enjoy it.
because I done a job years ago. The girl I used to play with, she kens what I'm talking about. And I went up and jammed with a lead band. Well, at that time I was playing with a MIDI band. So what you do is you don't hate to play a lot when you're in a MIDI band, and you only play your parts and you play wee parts and wee bits in between. So you get out of the habit of hating to play fully on and
Well, like a real
and when I
guitar.
went to this, she played a song, I went, right, so I went like that, and she says, well, what are we doing? I said, well, I went, it just dawned on me, I said, oh, this, the keyboards are man coming, well, the one there, so you expect me to play them, and I went, I can't do that, and I just felt such a frat. It's different now, because I'm
You're
a lot
back in
older
it
than the
again.
rest of it, but that was a learning curve for me that day, I just felt like that.
I've been on stage.
And I said, I can
It's what
play.
the flair hope not
I can play. I'm not. I play within my limits. I know what I'm doing, and I'm a bit of a control freak, and I've got a good sound, and that's it day to day. So, but that was a shocker that day.
Yeah,
But,
definitely.
that's what you call, as Shuggy says, a howler, man.
Howler man. So what effects are you using, or so we call them talent
Sales
compensators?
conversations,
Thanks,
what we
Kev.
want. It's about your, it's about your sound and all.
Yeah.
I've been using a Boss ME8. It's
I
been
like-
fine,
I
but
liked it.
the problem with them is when you program, I'm a great programmer, program any sound, I program loads of people's pedals, I can't get that, and I go,
Yeah.
that's it, how'd you get that? So that's
I
it.
did that myself.
The trouble with
Some people's.
playing me program effects and that is, if you plug it in a different amp, it's going to sound
That
totally
sounds
different.
terrible,
The levels are going to be wrong, the distortion's going to
guitars.
sound different, the compressor's going to sound echoes
Oh,
or
you're
short, or no enough, and you can't play. So what I've done is, I've got back to bases now, and it's only the last 3 weeks that I've done this. I'm using my Boss ME8, and what I'm doing is, I just use it as a stomp box.
Yeah.
So what happens, when I plug it in an amp, I go dial the amp and go, that's what the guitar sounds like, that's the sound I want, right, okay. Whether it's got a lead channel and a clean channel, you'd sort it and say that's what I want. Because I always like to use the lead channel in an amp if I can, and you just say it's slightly louder with a wee bit of dirt on it, so it's good for if you want to go da-da-da, and you get these wee falls, so they jump.
You mainly play the overdrive.
I'm really
So it's that sort of sound.
So I like that.
Driven.
And then with the pedals now, they go into the amp and there's no colour.
Yeah.
It's what you hear is what you're getting,
Yeah.
and then it's just a matter of tweaking your pedals and you get them. And only, got to be honest, thanks to Graham Brown upstairs whilst got the studios.
The studios, yeah,
The Planet Studios. I says, the only thing I'm struggling for it is I've only got one echo. He says, yeah, but it's a multi-tap. I says, right, okay. He says, just tap it. He should, because I've never used it like that.
Yeah,
And I went, all right, did it, and then I'll do it.
This is the dinosaur.
Because I had a pedal board that I got bought by Andy Cornish when I was in London.
Yeah.
It was in a guitar case, rough TV deal bought that album. You might that thing.
400 feet long.
It was all electro harmonic stuff. What a sound, the wall of death.
The brown sound, man.
Big brown sound. So anyway, getting back. So I've done that. So now I just tap the echo and it's like, substitute, that's great.
Taps are
But
great.
I've still early days because I've still got to remember that's the amp simulator. That's the compressor, that's the overdrive, right, that's where my phaser is, that's where...
It's once you program, we don't have to worry about
but
that.
I'll get into that, because that'll come, because it just comes in, that's the playing. I use that, and I'm using this.
Yeah, this is no.
That's a
bairn.
Strat that I put together. I bought that body, this body, you can see, I'll show you the back of this, look. Smashed to pieces, and I glued it and screwed it, and I've not finished it off for it, just get it so it's playable. It's an old neck for about the 1970s that I've acquired, and bits and pieces that I've acquired over the years, and and like my mum used to play, I always...
Oh, I just... Believe me, I played that,
so,
it plays amazing.
So that's what you use, and the wee badge on it, that's just, it's a badge of one of the clubs that I've got.
So is that number
one of the year, that's basically what I'm using now, because my bairn's sort of stripped to bits and on at the moment, because it's just...
It's amazing, isn't it?
So I've got that, and I've got another guitar that I use.
Another?
Yeah. Which is here.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Number 2.
I love this guitar to
Come
bits.
back in a minute, folks, so this dude is shot, but he's
Love the guitar to bits. Because that's the white Strat, as you can see. It's got my bairn logo on it, right?
Oh, you've been hiding that, that's amazing.
It's dead old.
Alright.
And it weighs a ton, and I've basically got a different neck on it. I've got Artex pickups in it.
Yeah.
It was black. I just gave it a quick rub down. I put some potholes in it.
Cool.
And then I
love
primed it and sprayed it.
And
And I profiled the neck because the neck was quite thick, and I've got golden sheeties on it. And but it weighs a ton. Feel the weight of that.
Bloody hell, man, that's heavy. That is well heavy, isn't it?
And it plays. It plays absolutely fantastic, and I do use it quite a lot. There's something that I holler out.
Really?
Yeah.
It's in tune as well.
And this in here's been on for years. He keeps going on about, you're going to make me a guitar, so I'm going to come down, I'm not going to come down, I'm going to come down, I'm not going to come down, and then all of a sudden he turns
nice,
up.
That.
He turns up because my mum's in hospital just now, she's got pneumonia, but it's going about. So anyway, that's it, so it's yours.
What?
It's
Wait!
yours.
You're kidding me on.
No, it's yours. So
You're giving that to me.
So you're like a hump on my back.
Number 2.
So you're
Wow,
like a hump.
look at that, folks. He's giving it to me. Wow, brilliant. I'll be reviewing that when I get back home. Thank you very much.
So don't sell it.
Heads bursting.
You're listening.
Can we stop the interview because I just want to play it now? No, I'm going to put it there. Wow. But then I can't put it there because then people can't see your guitars, Joe.
Just put it in something. No,
put it at what?
Only about people seeing guitars.
Wow. You've got all these bairn guitars here, they are maggot.
But that's why I've been going through. I've had a really bad year of health.
That's right, yeah.
It's just like I've hit 64 and there's a bucket of crap that just must have been waiting.
Landed on you.
Landed on us, and
Boom.
I've been through them all, and I'm not finished yet. I'm still going through some stuff. So I had to get up work and all the rest of it. I'm not playing much at the moment. I just do what I can, and that's how I come back in here. I had this place about a year ago, but it was too cold. I lost quite a lot of guitars. It was really cold and damp in here. And it was just due to insulation in the place, and all the frets were popping off. All the necks were warped and on. So I've come back in here, and I've got
heaters in now,
now and that's put it in. So I've come back in here because I need something today to tap my mind off all the stuff that's going on in my health.
Definitely.
So I'm gradually working my way through these guitars, and it's really about that time that I decided, right, I'm going to start building guitars and put my own name and logo on the top of them.
Yeah.
I'm not in this to mark. I'm not going to be a millionaire. I'm not going to.
No.
That's never going to happen. I don't actually advertise guitars. I've got a wee web page that I've started building, but I just can't be bothered because of the way I am at the moment. But I do sell guitars. I mean, I've got I sell a few guitars, and it's friends of friends and come and see what I've got.
Yeah.
One guy's actually bought 5 guitars off us.
It's,
and there are mine, there are got my, and you probably noticed that the logos are different in different ways, but that's what I do. I just want them different.
Push them out, shop.
That there.
Just want to hear the photo that I put up yesterday.
That's a guitar that I've made for Mr. Pete Riley that used to be in the View.
Yeah.
He's now playing with Eckman the Money Man, but he's dying to get his hands on it.
But
the band have really kicked off because they've just started again. They've got a new album and they're going out just doing support, I suppose, and now they're headlining, and so jobs are coming in. He can't get back. He's dying to get his hands on it.
There. I tell you, it's really nice to play it.
It's unusual. I made it unusual because it's very light. It's got Artex pickups on it. It's got a bound Telecaster neck on it.
Which makes it weird.
A vintage scratch plate is on it, so it looks different. It's a nice looking guitar. So when Pete starts it, hopefully people will go, "What is that?" And when you play it, because it's really fast and the tremolo is dead light, and I'm quite happy with that because that's one of these guitars that I've worried over. Because that's what I do, because a friend of mine explained to me what my guitar's like. He says, you get a guitar and you worry over it, and you worry over it, and you worry over it, and you worry over it until you can't worry over it anymore, and then you just end with this. And I like my guitars. It's one thing that I do know, that my guitars, when I set them up or not, and mine's, they've all got the same feel.
They feel great, every one of them, yeah.
So,
feel amazing.
But that's it.
Look at this thing here.
Well, that's a strange one.
This is like a bit of balsam wood. It's unreal. What's it called?
It's
just.
This new. It's called Polowania wood.
And then you hit chord. It's dead loud.
Listen how it rings. Just
and
rings.
There's no weight in it. It's like you hit
and
it's unreal, but it's like a.
I don't even know what the humbucker that's in it, because I've got drawers and drawers of pickups.
It's like
it's
one like an Eddie Van Halen sort of thing.
It's one of these pickups.
But it sounds brilliant.
Done with the thump test. You hit it and it goes doof. That's loud. So I put a meter on it. It is loud.
Yeah.
And it works. The tremolo works great on it.
So you got that as well.
But I didn't ken. It's early doors for that.
That's heavy.
That's heavy. That's just.
Just a telly
that I put together.
Brilliant, man.
Same as that. There's in. Look, this is it.
That's just a similar thing there, but
it's a hardtail.
A hardtail.
And that's been polished by me. That's just a bit of wood that's been polished.
And the neck on that's beautiful.
Yeah. It's a sort of curly maple neck.
There's a couple of necks up there.
But what I do is I recycle guitars.
Yeah, that's what you do. Yeah. And build them up.
And $10, get the guitar playing to the best of my ability that I can, and sounding the best until I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
And but then it gets wrong. I'll get people coming to me that want things done to the guitars, and I'll do exactly what they want. And if somebody wants me to build them a guitar out of brand new bits, I'll do that.
Do that as well, yeah.
But it's all about cost, because everybody has a budget.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean,
yeah. Everybody's got the budget, and if they can afford it,
Here's a classic example of recycled guitars from England.
Yeah. This thing here.
Try that.
What is it?
It's an old Honer.
It's an old Honer.
I got that for £5 in a car boot. I put a new nut on it. I had to put the bridge. I couldn't get
That's great.
I couldn't get the bone. So it's got a barbecue stick for the saddle.
Joking.
And I put a fender pickup on it. A couple of controls and the thing.
Brilliant. And you fixed it back up and you got it for £5.
And I've got 5 guys wanting to have it, so I'm not selling it.
Tell you what,
it's great for recording. And I tend to use it in the house.
It feels brilliant, man.
It feels like an electric.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically
your
gearing. But I might be.
You might change.
I had an Ebenezer Tube Screamer.
And you love that. I
loved
you saying that.
I just loved it. It done it ticked out. It was
only
15. No, it was 15 watts.
15.
But it's valve and it's just loud and it just sparkled and it was just great. But
you gave it a lot.
It was. I sold it because it was a fear factor. I had just had this, at the time I was playing about 4 or 5 nights, and I was just
blow
worried
up.
that it was just one night I would plug it in and go, wee, or as it do, or popped, or just did.
Dead.
So,
Yeah.
and you're out the tune, so you're out your element, so it just, it moved on, Ken. So,
Yeah.
and then I had want to go to bed, let's go and buy 2, I'll have a backup. Then you wait in like that, hello, how you doing?
How you doing, man? We've got 2 of them now.
I'm too old to be
What PA are
carrying.
you using?
It's I've got a pair of Mackie thumps that are the new range. I did have fenders, but I traded them in because we'd had them about 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
Time to trade them on. I had a problem with them. Took forever to get them fixed because I think they were made by LD through a kind of third party or something like that. And
LD?
Fender just reneged on it, which was really surprised. I just got no way with Fender, but my local shop, Rainbow Music. The engineer in there, he managed to stick them down, and he was at it for weeks and weeks and funded what was wrong, and he fixed them. So, and it says, and they're exactly the same as what the LDs are. So if you have any problems in future, we'll just get the parts off of LD. But I just decided. So, and we'd had our money's worth with them. Get what I mean? So
You do.
we've got an LD that we've got in the middle.
Yeah.
And it's far superior to what the Fenders are, the build and the quality and everything. So that's what we've got, it's sitting on there. So we hear an LD chimney, as they call it, which is,
Chimney.
more and more bands are using it, because it's a
Does it
bass
smoke?
cabinet with a great big radiator.
Does the smoke?
But what I dig out in it's 365 degrees, we've got the marquee tops at the side, and the tenuines, they're balloons.
The
They're still
balloons.
big, but they're
Oh,
just
I know,
they're
yeah.
balloons, but they've
Boom.
got 12 or 14 watt amp in each speaker. And
Yeah. Great.
it sounds amazing.
Brilliant.
And we still use the amp on stage.
Yeah.
We never hit a mic up because we're
You're not playing big enough places, are you, really?
We're just playing clubby stuff.
Yeah,
and that.
clubs and stuff, so.
So that's it.
Brilliant.
Basically.
Ace.
And all he uses, he's using an Albion amp.
The old Albion's brilliant, man. I had the bigger one. Great.
So
So what inspires you to keep playing nowadays?
I just, I like playing. I just enjoy it. I mean, especially since me and Harley got back together.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's no animosity, there's no nothing. And
The prima donnas.
it's not nearly
It's
noise.
just
And
great.
we've got good chemistry. We've got on great. We hear laugh a minute.
Yeah, well, always
And,
was.
we've got a really good sound. We've got great harmony, extra brass singer
Yeah,
as
it
well.
is.
Like, I mean, and it's it's great. So and it's an escape at the moment because, as I say, with my health, it just gets me out of the house. Says, and I don't want to be moping about because I've never been a TV watcher or anything like that. I mean, I've always been into fixing things around. And
Yeah.
go fishing. My fishing.
Well, yeah,
one
I
big-
know that.
one
Fishing
big
daft.
vice. One big vice, but
Fishing and
but-
guitars.
but I've just not getting. Be my health.
Yeah, you
Calm,
can't
and
get
I'm
it,
just.
no.
I'm not getting it just now, and
Yeah.
so I'm in here pottering about doing what I want. And this suits me fine.
Suits you fine, huh? Since I've been up here, I've really been a waffy here. I should have dropped my pen in. It'd been better. Probably would have got to sleep better. Anyway, so we must have some funny stories when you've been on the
You
roads
know-
with the bands, mate.
Too many. Do you know
Yeah,
something?
yeah,
Just tell you
actually-
funny stories as it is.
No, you're not told enough. Funny stories.
Loads of stories. I can remember Dana Joe versus True. We were playing down in England someplace. And it was
One,
a
two.
Christmas show, Christmas Eve, and we come out and it was absolutely freezing. And there was fog and it had been snowing and all the rest of it, and we thought, we're not going to drive in this one, this is, you can't see.
Really?
So we decided, and we're infinite wisdom, we couldn't get, some clubs that you go, they'll lock you in the club,
Yeah.
but this club was one of these clubs that wouldn't lock you in the club. So we decided we were going to sleep in the van. So usually you take turns because the van being a van, it's a road one, we've got a lot of gear, big PA, and all
Lot of
the rest
gear
of
on
it,
the
Roads
road.
County.
Yeah, I remember.
So it was me and Alex turn to actually sleep in the back of the van.
No.
So the trouble with that was you're sleeping on top of the gear,
That's right.
and it was absolutely freezing. It was that bad that me and Nick, in my infinite wisdom, put the sleeping bags together, zipped them together, and we both got in the big bag together, and we were holding into it, and it was freezing cold. And I had a perm at the time, I remember that.
Bam.
And it must have been about 3:30 in the morning, 4:45, when it gets really cold, can't I mean?
Yeah.
And I woke up, I couldn't stand it anymore, and my hair was stuck to the roof with the frost.
On the van.
And Ed woke up and went, oh, that's it. I says, right, come on, we'll get them up. So we woke Bob up and that, and they weren't happy because he was sitting in the front of the van cosy.
Cosy.
Because they had the heater on and switching it off and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
And we just took off and done that. And then always, it was really cold, and I always remember another time. Bob used to drive the van at a time, and very rarely anybody got to drive it. In fact, the only person who got to drive it was me.
Really, yeah, it was always Bob.
I remember one night
Was that a van? A bus? The other vans.
We had one of these daft runs while we were going from Thursday down to Somerset or something like that, and you're like kind of the roads.
Jackies.
The M74 was just the roadworks on it at the time. It was horrendous. So
yeah.
we were travelling down, and I think we got down to sort of near Liverpool or something, and Bo was shattered, absolutely shattered. He says, "I can't drive me. You have to drive." So I drove, but I couldn't sleep. So I was driving. And I just felt myself getting tired and tired. And I remember I was going to get a pull over. So I pulled over in this lay-by, unbeknown to me, pulls over in this lay-by. But it was a lay-by, but the trouble was, where I'd parked, they'd just chicaned the road. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the cars were crossing over and kind of going on the carriageway and all that. So I parked the car. But I left the lights on and I left the car running because it was cold. It was really cold. So and I just leaned forward as you do, kind of. Oh, just get 10 minutes or something, and it'll be fine. So I'd done that. But just as that, there was a car coming down the road, and the way it looked like, the way the road looked, it looked like I was driving the motor. The van was driving, and this car was. We were on the other carriageway, and Ekballs woke up and went, "Ah!" And he went up the van and screaming at him like, what is that? Oh, I thought we were going to move. We're parked in the side of the road. But there's loads of stories like that. just other stuff like, remember we were at Pontins and other bands, because we were sort of well up there with other bands at the time, top bands. Used to go back to one of ours, and you'd hear Charlie when you had a night after, you'd hear it drink. It's the only time you could hear it drink, because when you're touring, let me tell you folks, when you're touring, you can't drink because you're performing every night.
You feel rough.
You've got to stay sober, that's it. So
you might date the first two and then go away.
We're in the Charlie, and I can't even mind it was your Charlie or if it was
somebody else's.
One of the other band's Charlie, but we're in there, and we're all having a drink and Jim will come in with this fundus bale of hay.
Yes.
And he threw it right in the middle of the flare. Yeah. And he was drunk at the time, he was pissed. Threw it in the flare and said, "Let's hear a barn dance." Well, he threw it in the middle of the flare and there was a big wasp bike in the middle of it. A million wasps coming this thing. The people down it windy to that. We're all stuck with hell, man. That was that party over, I'll tell you.
Well over.
Just stuff like that. You just...
That's stupid.
you couldn't script like that. And I always remember another thing about Poynton. They started this policy trying to stop people coming and me drink because it was the dearest place in the world.
Dear at the time,
I mean, and Abby used to sneak a drink in their handbags and whatever, and coats and all the rest of it. And a lot of the country guys used to make moonshine and blow your head off, your socks off, your hat off and all. But so this one night, Abby was really fed up about the carry on me, what kind of Pontus was getting up to. So they decided they were going to come in. And every time they emptied the bottle or emptied a can, they put it in the middle of the dance floor, because it was a huge dance floor. And see, by the end of the night, there was this mountain of beer cans and bottles. Just for them getting back. And you think the staff would have went and cleared it well, but they just didn't bother. They just didn't get on with it.
Going on,
But that was in the days when country music was country music, and it was a massive scene. Guys that go disappearing. They go, says, "How do you come here?" He says, "I could tell her I was away for a loaf of bread." And they'd been in the festival for 3 days, and they'd been hemming on.
It was just amazing, man.
Mental.
That was the first times when we got down there and you seen them shooting at the guns and that. Because you saw in Dundee and it wasn't that big up here.
No,
and when we got down there, it was like being a film scene or something. And they took it that serious.
He's got his Mohicans and all, and they're up to the
It was like a reenactment.
It really was.
It was nuts.
And the places were crap.
And everybody loved you.
Yeah.
That's one thing about it.
It was
the
great.
one of there to sort
of
of
enjoy
the
themselves.
band.
And
the bands, and they met
because
some
that was
really great bands.
prior to people probably in the 80s. I mean, that's what people done rather than going on holidays and all that. I mean, to Spain and whatever.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, we're on the bill with like Stu Page, which is gone now. You know, and the Brazil band, Sarah Jory, just loads, man. You know what I mean?
What was the big band again?
The Beards. That was Roger Humphreys. He's on my Facebook.
Another band had the big bus and all, and they were great and all.
Medicine Bow. Yeah, they were brilliant as well. There was that many. It was just you know what I mean. You're
we're in a good place to be.
These guys and You know, I still speak to James.
Because I remember when we done the first party show, other bands come across, other big bands went, where have you guys come from?
Where did you come from?
Because we played 10 songs at the top 20.
We're up in
American
Scotland,
top 20, and they were the day that went, so.
Where are you come from? We're from Scotland. What about though? Dundee. And then Texas Gun came on for Scotland as well. They were good as well. They were really good. But before us, I think the only Scottish band that was really doing it was Colorado. You know, they were doing it. And the Duke Boys, obviously. And Nigel, they were doing it as well. I think so. They were the two biggest things for Scotland. And then we come down. And there was loads after that.
There's missed opportunities now.
We
had a company in Flagstaff, Arizona, wanted us to go across there and record our stuff, and they were going to supply other pedal steels and all these session musicians to get this American sound, because I love our songs. But we never went with it, because my dad had cancer.
Didn't do it now, we came off the road.
We never went, so it was just.
That's right, yeah. So. But anyway, there you go. So, had any funny requests for you when you've been with Alec recently? Stupid requests, people coming and asking you for something.
Tell him to stop wearing a dress.
Is he wearing the dress?
We do a bit of comedy in it, but we've been working on it for 12 years to sort of build up. It's been a slow build, but now we've got a nose worth of stuff that we do, and it's hectic. We've got to be honest, it's really, really hectic, because we've got a lot of changes and all this carry on that you've got to do, and we've put a lot of work into it, and we've got little props and all that. Sometimes you wear 3 or 4 different costumes at once and all, and it's just, but it's funny, it's hilarious, and it's hard work, but it's well worth it.
So that gets me to my next question then. So do you get nervous?
Still get nervous, yeah. You wouldn't be human if you didn't get nervous, but it's like that, I mean, it's like me. People come in and they're trying guitars in shops. Well, most people are the same. Some people go in the shop and they've got rehearsed pieces that they play and they go, oh, that sounds amazing. I'm one of these guys, and there's loads of guys that are like that. I know one of these guys, and they can't do nothing. But you go and see that guy play on stage, and the guy plays out his skin.
Yeah,
because it's a live thing.
I'm like that myself. I pick a guitar in the shop, and then I clue what one of these. I sort of sit and go.
It's what I call zone music. Well, you're in your zone, and you've got your sound, and you go and you go oh, this is great.
Well, it's funny that, because I was speaking to Pablo Jones, the guy, and I mean, he plays with his skin, that guy, and he said, well, you probably saw it. Oh, I just go into the shop and go, hey, that'll do. And he's amazing. But he stayed the same. I don't like going to the shop, I just pick it up.
It's just the way
you know, I feel that way myself. If you can go in a booth, you maybe. But you just tend to go.
But you just know.
And it's not because you can't play.
Because I mean, there's loads of guitarists that love to show off. And
I don't know any of them.
I'm definitely not one of them. And just. They're the ones that have usually got an ego trip or something like that.
I just like to play from us.
It's like you go and see a band, and it could be a bog stand, average players.
They're brilliant.
Right? I mean, Rhodes County, I mean, there was no amazing musicians. We were good singers, I'll say that. I had great voices, and the harmonies were like spot on. And the thing that made the difference with Rhodes County at the time was we learned a lot of the new stuff that was going on in the charts. Plus, that was when the synths come out.
Yeah.
And Bob played with us. Bob had the summer and he nailed the sound. So we had these trumpets and strings going off, and I was like, wow.
You see, it's
a different element to the band.
The one that are like the best of the best, but when Andy played it really well.
Because it's like a guitarist.
Yeah.
As a guitarist, you try to get a sound that's in your inner ear.
Yeah,
you've got a sound, and usually somewhere along the line you get the sound that you want, and you're very, very lucky. The sound that's in your inner ear, it's the sound that you've got here, and you're happy. You're like, this is it. This is what I strive for. But usually, what happens is you go and see some band, and this guitarist will be playing, and you'll go, that's the sound I want. How's that guy got that sound? And them no, you could go and be, the gear that guy's got. That doesn't mean you get the sound line, because it's.
No, because it's here.
Every guitarist has got something in their fingers that pertains how they play. I could play fast, but I don't, because it's no my style. It's no my style. Kind of, I mean, it's just one of these things. And I saw a band recently. Me and my wife went on holiday. It wasn't a particularly good holiday, because we sat in a Ponza and it was shut.
That closed down.
The place was shut down. And the entertainment was pretty naff all week, and then they had this band advertised for Thursday night, and it was the end of the season, so I said, well, go down and see what it's like. So I went down, and there's a band, a black guy singing. The one who played at the time was just setting up. Bass player had a nice wee sort of some kind of up head, and a sort of cabinet 15 or something like that. The drummer had a rototom kit, and I went, well, he's either going to be crap or he's going to be good, because that's the way rototom kit drummers usually are. But he was mic'd up through the PA, and I had a nice powered PA, JBLs and that. And the guitarist had a Strat, but I couldn't really see the pedals because it was quite a big place in the way they were playing. And then the DJ's pumping out all this music, kind of for the bairns that are jumping up and doing like they do. And the guy says, could you stop for a couple of minutes, we'll just do a quick sound check.
Yeah.
And they'd done about 30 bars of this song, and it just fired in, and they just went,
oh, what is that?
listen to that sound! I just couldn't believe the sound that I was hearing. Yeah. And then so I said, right, well, they're going to be on in a newest time, we'll come back and we'll see them. And I went back, and they just played what I call clubby music, pop music. They played 50s Sinatra, and they went through the chord, and I thought that this guitarist, he had this, when he done his warm up, he had this amazing chorus sound, and I went, where have I heard that sound before? It's a chorus, I've heard it before, where is it? It's the sound of the chorus that you get when you're playing a Roland GR 55. It's got this multi-tremble,
it's boom,
but it's no sickly, it's just like, it's round, it's everywhere, it's like, and then the guy who's playing, he's playing trumpets and he's playing saxes and he's playing all these bits through it, kind of when he did New York, and I'm like, and they were all great, great vocalists. The guitarist was actually the weak part, singing wise, he had an okay voice, but he wasn't brilliant, but the drummer was amazing, the bass player was amazing, but the lead singer was just like,
wow,
fucking wow. And then they went and done Human, and when they started Human, the lead singer sung Human probably an octave too low, and my wife's going, he's hopeless at that, he's in the wrong key. I says, no, I says, he's acting the goat. He says, what? I says, he's acting the goat. Wait and see when he goes into the chorus. And he come into the chorus and he went right into the cage. He just looked at me, I said, tell you, this acting
the goat.
Moose coming in the studio, must be cold outside.
Yeah, the moose coming in, hello.
I've got a front door that goes out into the nowhere.
It's not going anywhere, he's disappearing to see a moose. Is it coming?
That's it went out again. So,
there's the moose,
that's what happens. I'm on the ground floor, you see, there's a door, comes under the brushes.
Yeah.
So, but I was just wowed to be knocked out by a band like that, and a place that you didn't expect it, and that's what happens.
No, that's right.
That's what happens.
It's just amazing. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant. And you were talking about earlier on that you write some songs as well, obviously.
Write a lot of songs. I mean, I wrote stuff going as far back as I can remember. I remember once getting interviewed on Radio 10 and I come away with this stupid statement from Clive McGlown. He says, I've been reviewing my album we've done. He says, oh, I really like it, I think it's great and all that. And this is stupid. I says, do you know, Kevin, you're the best songwriter since Paul McCartney. John Lennon. Stupid. I said, you write songs about a loaf of bread, but that's, you're young and you're naive and just
stupid.
And still to this day it sticks in my head, and I say to myself when I think about it, I go, what a dick.
I know, what a dick. I remember when we were in Middlesbrough, and we did Stan London, was it?
Stan London,
he said to me, he said, what country band do you like? I went, Bon Jovi.
That's it.
And he went, Bon Jovi, and I went, oh sorry, you're a country band. He said, what are you doing in a country band? And I went, well, because back then you weren't allowed to like country and Bon Jovi, and I said, Bon Jovi. So I can say, I was just too nervous. And then he went, and next going, what, you can't say that? I went, oh, okay, I like Randy Travis. I think I like Blank. Bon Jovi. He's just laughing. And then you got the Beijing flu and he ended up standing on you.
That's right.
Nuts, brilliant stuff. Good stuff. Now here's this horrible question that nobody likes. Have you ever failed on anybody or been failed?
I've failed quite a few people. I've been known I'm a dead easy person to get on me. I really am. I've got a... I think I'm an easy person to get on me.
At times.
That's a lot. But when if I've got something to say, I'll let you ken about it. I will let you ken about it.
I know that.
And I'll tell it to your face. And when it goes second-handed or anything, I'll just come right up to you and just, this is what's happening. Yeah. And usually, I mean, when people have got parted or whatever, it's not even because of the musicianship.
No.
Because the musicianship's great. It's all about clash of personality. Attitude. Yeah. And there's nothing you can do about that. Because you get one bad egg in a band and he does nothing but rock it. And you have people, you can't what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
you get one bad person and the atmosphere in the band goes from being up there to down there and nobody's happy. And Or the day things that just keep causing problems, and you just go, and it's hard today, but you've just got a day, draw a line, there's the door, out, and that's it. And it's just it. And I mean, the people that have done it, they ken about it, and I've spoken to them after, and they just go, you were right, and blah blah blah, and it's one of these things, because
don't hate them.
Chemistry in the band is the most important thing. If you've got chemistry in your band, you don't hate any superstars or anything like that, people with chips on their shoulders and that, you'll end up with a good band. You work together. No, because that's what it's all about, it's working as a unit. You'll come across and you go, what a great band. And it might just be, what a great wee band, or it might be, what a great band, big band that's going to be. I mean, it's just, and if you're lucky enough, you're in the right place at the right time. It's just that's the way it is. Because it's like Dundee. Dundee's got amazing plethora of musicians, man. They're just amazing talent in Dundee. Probably like any other tune, but Dundee has just got the people that play in Dundee are just amazing, and it's just great scene.
That's right, it is. It's a great scene, and it's the thing I always say about Dundee. Kennedy.
It's still, well, I mean, it's quite a big place, but it's still got that village.
Yeah, it's got
especially people. I mean, me now, I'm sort of sickened for to talk to you, because it ends it above me or just about ready to pop the clogs, and then just him in that tier. So because it's all about layers. The new players that come to now are just they're totally awesome, because when we played, I mean, you had nothing. I mean, I remember playing through a tape recorder. Being electric guitar, plugging it into the light in our hand, because you didn't have a socket that you could get the
gigs with the gear of the prom.
That's it. I remember my first job played in the Kellyfield in Dundee years and years ago, and it was rough, really. But the big thing about it was that I never had any problem with the band, because the people that went there were Raffy, Longlahan, Douglas, McCready, Fintry, and they all went to scale with me or somebody else in the band. So it was always, hey Joe, hey Alec, how do you do? And there was no hustle whatsoever. And I always remember, my first amp was a Wem Dominator. A Wem Dominator.
I was going to ask you that, and I was going to ask you that next. You just dealt with it.
A Wem Dominator, and it was a valve amp, and it had this awful. When you turned it up, it just went. I remember recording in Edinburgh, and the boy said, "Your friend pan amp sound. What is that?" I said, "That's the amp, mate. It's a valve amp. Sounds like a friend pan. It's chipper." This is so, and it only had 2 inputs on it. Right? So myself and Alec Mills used to play through that amp. We had this homemade PA. It was horrible. It was just horrible. And that PA amp was like a wee linear thing. Looked like a hamster cage. Could be valves in it. But we done what we done. And I remember I started working at the time, and I thought, I'm going to want to buy myself an amp. So I went and bought an H&H amp, 212 because that's what our age, which are coming back, by the way.
Using now. I've seen Brucey boys in behind them.
Retro amps, as they're called.
There's an H&H there.
So, and I had the built-in flange and all that. I thought, yes! So I went and bought this thing on the slap.
If you wanted, my mate's got 3.
Eddie Boone's got 6.
He's got 6, so that's even better.
He's what I start selling them. So I bought that, and I remember turning up a gig. And it just had a hand low on it. And X says to me, "Why do I plug in?" I says, "No, you didn't."
You didn't?
"What am I going to do?" He says, "You hate to plug it. We've got to sell more PA." He says, "You hate to plug it that." So he had to do the spin that necklace. He says, "This is awful, man, rubbish." And it did sound awful, no, but
one there plug in.
But it was like, so he had to go one bairn up, and he went and bought a Marshall. 412 card, and I said, "Look at that thing."
Blow the windies look at that in a pram.
But that was happy days.
Happy days,
You're still shoving gear up the road in prams and all, to go to gigs and all.
Brilliant. But that's what I mean, it was here that upside down pram and that, man. Pawning out your gear on. Brilliant.
But
brilliant
just
stuff.
Happy days, man.
Well, we could sit here and go on for mountains of years. And you obviously didn't teach the guitar anymore.
No, I used worker for quite a few years, and I taught the guitar quite a bit up in Ardler and all the rest of it, but no, now it's just
Okay, well, no worries. Okay, that's been Joe Ogilvie of Bairn Guitars in Scotland, and I've been HUGHROCKO. So till the next time on HUGHROCKO interviews on location.
Watch his blog.
Peace out.
See you later.
See you later.